Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my late review, honey, for 90 Day Fiance Self Quarantine. I have my sleeves up. I just washed my hands. Gotta be clean. But anyway, yeah, 90 Day Fiance Self Quarantine Season 1, Episode 4. I thought this was going to be like a quick series. I thought it was only 5 episodes, but I feel like they may make it be longer. I don't know. We don't really need it to be longer, but ain't nothing else on, so I don't mind, okay? Anyway, first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. My voice ain't what's supposed to be, y'all. JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? Let's get ourselves together. Let's center ourselves. Center yourself, and stuff, okay? Do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. You can follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link is always in the description box below. I need to hang up my coat. I bought a trench coat and I try it on like every day because it's so cute. I need to hang it up, put it in my closet. I decided about that because it's still sitting there. Anyway, okay, my neighbor music is on. I don't know if y'all gonna hear it because it's not as loud because I just banged on the ceiling like nigga cut it down. Okay, cut it down, and he did. So I don't know how much of it y'all gonna hear. He been quiet all day. It's almost 9 p.m. on a Friday, so I'm not trying to be fussing. But I mean, if y'all hear some little bass, it ain't your TV. You not tripping. It's just you can hear it a little bit. So let's go from the beginning to the end. Okay, first up, Russ and Paola. I think her name was Paola. I call her Paola. I feel like she came here and hit the jackpot with Russ because who else gonna put up with her craziness or whatever? So Russ and Paola. Yeah, she got pink hair now. I think she's always had different color hair. Honey, whatever. So, we know they met 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now they married with a whole son. Now, the last season I think I seen them on was when she was pregnant, okay? And she was being, kind of bitchy. But when you pregnant, you just irritable. But she was also, a little just wrong with how she was treating Russ and trying to manipulate situations and whatnot. But now they've had the baby, and now because of the whole quarantine thing, they are quarantined together, locked up. They won't let them out, and they starting to get a bit of cabin fever because we know Russ usually travels a lot for work. You know what I'm saying? And so Paola is always at home with the baby, and so now she said it's gonna be great to see how he would be with the baby now that he has to be home with the child 24/7, okay? And I'm like, well, I guess that's, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And, you're like, are you making breakfast every morning for the baby? I'll be doing, and I'm like, first of all, the baby like 1, maybe 2 at the most, probably 1.5. The baby ain't eating full course meals. Is what, a bottle? You cutting up some bananas, some nanas, cutting up some pizzas and pears, okay? Maybe making up some little rice. Okay, not greens. I don't think they're making greens for the baby. But I feel like, how much is you doing it? It's, oh my God, it's so much. But, I mean, if you ain't used to doing nothing and I gotta do something, that's a lot. It feels like a lot. Now, we also see them fussing about who makes breakfast for them. He's saying, I'm always making breakfast. I make breakfast every morning. I get up, she still be asleep. I cook the breakfast food or whatever. Oh, do you, Russ? Did you? Well, who made it today, Russ? Who made it today? Well, you did today, but usually you be asleep. So should I just stay asleep? Okay, should I just stay asleep and let you get up first and you make it? No, because then you complain about what I do. I'm like, they are still fussing. Like, okay. Girl, I don't care. Anyway, so we see that she is now working as a personal trainer and a nutrition, therapist person or whatever, because she got a certificate. She probably went online or something, got her little certificate or whatever to be able to do that. But that's a good thing. When you hear, figure out what you can do. If you can get a certificate, get that. You can get a diploma, get that. Whatever you can do to make some money, do that. Okay? Now, we also see that he still works a little job that he works from home now. Okay? He's not going nowhere. He on the computer and doing things at home. I don't remember what it was, but it is what it is. We then see that Russ's grandmother passes away from the package, okay? And Russ is oh so sad, mainly because, one, he's the only person who's not in his hometown, back in Oklahoma. So he's the only one that's like not there. He's also upset that, she died in the hospital alone because of the package. When a person has a package, they really don't let anybody else be there with them to prevent it from spreading. I'm saying so. Well, no, it wasn't from that. It was not from that. I'm sorry. She had other issues. They thought she had it. She did not have it, but she still succumbed to other health issues she had. It's been autumn. I'm sorry, it wasn't the package. But again, who knows? Because the package is taking people out left and right. So again, he's hurt. He's sad. He needs to be consoled, and it was a nice thing for Paola, to be nice to him, and kind of console him and give him the space he needed to just kind of grieve and everything. And then she came downstairs, and he was downstairs, and they did yoga, the little stuff. We had a couple do yoga poses. They were doing it and like was laughing. I'm like, okay, I'm happy they were able to do something that brought him a little bit of laughter, because it ain't nothing worse than losing a family member and you can't even get there to, properly say goodbye. I've had a friend, my friend has lost two people. My friend has lost an uncle and an aunt, all within like less than 30 days. Like since we've been on quarantines, it was just stay at home or whatever, he has lost two people. And so, it's hard on people to lose, because you can't go hug nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of hard or whatever. So, we see that. Now, next up, it was supposed to be Chantal and Pedro, but all we seen was her mama and her daddy. And her mama, wanted to see what she looked like with no makeup. She looked just like that. This is her with makeup. She didn't look no different without it. So I'm like, I don't need to go get another picture. Anyway, it's fine. Her dad brings up how he's still working because where he works, they ship stuff to stores. And they ship stuff to stores that are for either essential employees or essential items. So dad's still working, making the money, okay? And all they said was was it River and Phoenix? River and Water? No, River and Winter. Okay, River's the guy, the boy. Winter is the girl. Okay, and they both still live in the parents' house. Now, I don't know if they came back there because the package was around, or if they just there because they ain't got no money. But again, right now they are all living up under the house or whatever. And the mama, saying, I'm gonna make a victory garden. And she said, back in the day, people had gardens in their backyards, or they grew food and fruits and vegetables to feed the families. I'm like, that's just called gardening and planting food stuff. Like, okay, but a victory garden means if something happens in the world, we have a whole garden in our backyard that can feed the family. We got the victory. Okay, that's cool. The mama's also learning Tai Chi. I said, okay. And I don't know Tai Chi myself. It looked like slow yoga poses to me, but I guess that's what Tai Chi is. And then she was teaching Winter the Tai Chi, because Winter has been on a weight loss journey and everything, because she wants Winter to stay on track with that. So they're in the backyard practicing Tai Chi. I don't know. They was moving around like that, and I thought that's what it was. They then show they have these thing called bug out bags. I'm like, what's a bug out bag? So it means it's a bag that you already have packed in case you need to leave in a hurry due to some kind of emergency. And so it's like, I'm gonna show y'all what's in our bug out bag. I'm like, okay, let's see what did you pack? All she had was some diarrhea medicine, because apparently River always had diarrhea, some forks and some bonnets. I was like, you ain't got no extra pair of panties? You ain't got no, no crackers, no bottle of water, no cash, no ID, not a tent, a pair of socks, nothing. Okay. I'm like, all that. She had a bag of plastic forks in that thing, had a whole bunch of little bonnets in that thing, and kept saying that we have diarrhea medication for River. I'm looking like, girl. That ain't, look, I'm gonna pack me an emergency bag. I'm gonna pack one and I'm doing a video about it. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, because I'm gonna show y'all what I would have in my bug out bag, okay? Anyway, we do today, FaceTime Chantal. And now we found out what Chantal nasty. Why Chantal nasty? Because Pedro said, Mama, guess what? She don't take baths every day. I said, she don't take no baths. She dirty. She don't shower every day since being in quarantine at home. I mean, look, I get it if you at home and you took a shower Monday morning and maybe you don't take another one until Tuesday afternoon or even Tuesday before bed. Okay, but to not take a bath every day at all, that's just nasty. That's just nasty. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, so all we learned was that Mama don't know how to pack an emergency bag, and Chantal is nasty, and that was it that we got from Chantal and Pedro. So that's why I said I don't know if we're gonna keep on getting this here. We'll see. Next up, we had Benjamin and Akinyi. Okay, now we know Benjamin here from the States, Akinyi over there, and I think she's in Nairobi, in Kenya, and everything. And again, she's in Kenya as we see, and he's here in Arizona. Now they are waiting for her last interview with the embassy to get her approved to come over here. Okay, come over here with the package. Has shut everything down. Okay, she had an appointment, a date, and everything. Excuse me, and because of the package, all the embassies are closed. They close all the embassies and they then cancel all appointments until further notice. So she is still in Kenya while he is still awaiting her to come here. Now we do see her in Kenya, and we see that she's somehow there's construction going on, how she lives with her parents and her siblings and everything, and they were having a new house built. But because of the package, construction was halted on the house. And I mean, the house was just a bunch of bricks. It looked like they was building a whole community and everything. But again, because the package, the workers stopped working. So, I mean, it was like, I think it's lucky that at least she has walls up. But it looked like she lives in a bomb shelter. That's what it looked like to me. It was full of brick wall, like a brick wall basement. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That just wasn't finished. But even walking up the stairs and down the stairs of it, you see like nothing's really fully built out. And then she brings up how they have a curfew at 7 p.m. And if anybody's caught outside in the city after 7 o'clock, they are arrested for breaking curfew. And then she's on the top of the house that she lives in that is not finished being built, but she's still living there. And they're like along the wall, there are these little rocks, or not little rocks, they're like rocks that's like this big or whatever. And she's like, yeah, we keep these up here to throw people down there because they try to climb up the wall and we do not want that. Okay, they will come here and still close. And so they have to have rocks lined up the wall to throw down at people to prevent them from climbing up the wall and coming in and stealing clothes. I said, oh, Jesus. Somebody get her to America. Or at least have the country open back up so they can finish building out these people's, living. I'm like, that's a crazy thing to have to even worry about. People climbing up the wall to steal your clothes because she had her bags packed because, again, she only had one interview left, and once you have the interview and it's approved, you can leave. So she's like, yeah, I have these bags packed. You see like a couple bags packed up, stacked up or whatever. She's like, but now I'm stuck here. So I'm just living here. I have a net, for this little bed I sleep in or whatever. It was like this little nook area that she let me in. And I need the net, for the mosquitoes. So I'm like, oh my God. And then in Arizona, Benjamin lives with 2 roommates, okay? 2 older men who are pastors at his church, okay? And he had come in contact with somebody who tested positive, so that he has to self-quarantine himself from his other 2 roommates, and he also had to get himself tested to see if he had it, and so he was awaiting his results or whatever. He brings up how, he again works from home. He's like a manager within customer service or whatever. He also brings up how him and Karini video chats about once a week. He said, but even when they do, they usually have, very bad, service or whatever. And that's why they only do it about once a week. I'm like, dang, girl. He also brings up how, he didn't really want to date long distance for as long as it has been. At this point, it's been 2 years. And with the package, who knows when she'll get her interview to be able to come here. And he keeps bringing up when they're on the phone how, we have our wedding date set. It's August and whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, we should talk about that. Okay. And she brings up how I want to stop doing her voice, girl. Stop doing her voice. She wants to be here with him for the full 90 days before they get married. It's like he is trying to, like, if she get there on August 1st, he wants to be married by August 10th. And she's like, no, I want to come there and be there for the 90 days. And towards the end of the 90 days, that's when I feel like we should get married. I don't want to rush it like he's trying to. I feel like that's not a bad thing to say. I mean, she's not saying I don't want to get married. She's saying let's not get married the minute I get there. Let's see how let's wait 60 days. Let me be there for 60 days and then see how things go. She don't tell him that. She tells us that, okay? And then we do see that he got a text with us about he does not have a package. He is package free. So now he don't have to worry about, infecting his two roommates, who was older men. And we then see, Akinyi trying to show him how to do some traditional Kenyan dances, but he don't look right. He didn't look right at all. It was really, really sad. But it was cute to see him trying and them just bonding and having fun together, via video chat. Next up, we have Michael and Juliana, who I can admit I did not think they would be a good couple, but I like them together. It's the weirdest thing. He looks younger and more vibrant being with her since the last time we saw him. So I don't know if, she's helped him, relieve some tension, honey. Anyway, they have at this point in time been married for 7 months and everything. And we then see something else, that his ex-wife Sarah has a husband, okay? And they got married shortly after Juliana and Michael got married. Now, I do wonder if she did that because, he done moved on, so I need to move on too. So that's her husband, Sean. Okay, her husband Sean. And we then find out they are all living in Michael's house. Yes, Michael and his wife Juliana, plus his ex-wife and her new husband, plus their 2 kids and any other pets that they have, are all quarantining at one house together. They said they thought it would just be easier if they were all together versus them being in 2 different houses and probably having, swap out the kids or whatever. We can all be together. No one can go to work. That's just easier. I would not have wanted to leave my house to quarantine with anybody. Okay. And that's saying a lot. I would not have wanted to go quarantine at my mama's house, at my sister's house, at his house, at anybody's house. Okay. I love the fact that I was able to quarantine at my own abode, at my old place. And I'm very much happier being here. I'm happy I was able to move and I did not have to wait until the stay-at-home thing was lifted. I am so happy to be here. Anyway, so they bring up how they don't have much privacy, so nobody's having a lot of sex because, again, I'm assuming that means no one is a quiet lover. Okay, meaning if we doing it, somebody gonna hear us. But I feel like if y'all all adults and what I'm saying, I don't care if I hear y'all. If I start to hear y'all, I'll just put on some headphones. Leave it at that. Anyway, Juliana brings up how she does not like how the house is just messy. Like I'm not a maid, I'm not the servant or whatever. I don't mind, cleaning up as long as they help me keep it clean. So we see that she has like notes and reminders posted, or no one can wear shoes in the house. No one is allowed to go into the laundry room because she wants to be the one to do the laundry, and she does not want it all messed up. She brings up how Sean, Sarah's husband, is the messiest of them all. I say he looked like he may be messy. I'm just saying. Anyway, so, that is what it was. We do see how Michael, Juliana, and Sean be playing music. Like, they be, like, in a little band together in the garage and then rocking out or whatever. It was cool. We also see Juliana, who was able to Zoom with her friends and whatever. And she's like, I like it because it's just like us hanging out. Just not in person. So, we then see some tough times have hit. And we did see the kids in there, too. The kids are just as adult as they was before. There's no difference. But they bring up how Juliana's mom and sister both lost their jobs. So now her mom and sister are dependent on them to help them financially. Okay. And I'm like, that's just what it is. And we also find out that Sarah was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was like, I was like, oh no, 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 no. So she's had 2 surgeries already. She's going to have a third surgery as well. She will have to do radiation, and she's waiting to find out if she has to do chemo. And her husband said, how, for him, it was hard for him to like kind of, deal with it, whatever, knowing that she was sick. But overall, they just all happy to be together in one house. You know what I'm saying? And it's bizarre all being under one roof, but they're still happy to be able to enjoy this time together. Now they did not say what stage cancer. No, they did say they caught the cancer early. They caught it early, so they're optimistic about it. But I do think that may have played a part in them deciding to all quarantine together, because you just want to be sure that everyone's okay. And if someone is sick, especially with cancer, you just don't want them to be alone. Even though, she has him, who knows how much of help he is, okay? But I think that's cool that they were able to do that. And, that's a lot of people. That is 6 people in one house. 4 adults and 2 kids. And the kids are adults too. So, girl, who knows? Why do people... I'm so tired of people emailing me, oh my God, JCPenney's is having a sale. This person's having a sale. Everyone is having a sale. I bought so much stuff, y'all. I just, I've been shopping. Anyway, lastly, we have Patrick. Now, Patrick was on season 1. Y'all know I didn't watch season 1. And on season 1, Patrick was looking to date somebody named Miriam, who lived in Paris. Okay, now he has been in quarantine for 3 weeks in Vegas. She, of course, lives in Paris. Now, this was like maybe 5 years ago, they were dating or whatever. He brings why he went to Paris to meet her in person, and while he was there, found out that she was in a relationship with somebody else, so they did not work out. However, they had a video call because, again, they're both quarantining or whatever, and so they're chit-chatting or whatever, and he then said, oh, yeah, so how's your boyfriend doing? It was the guy who she was with back then. Oh, we actually broke up. So I'm single now. He got so excited. Oh, wow, okay. So in his mind, he like, I just feel like I always will have a chance with her. I just feel like, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I can date her again. Yeah. Now he has an older daughter that's like 5, and then a young son who's like 1. I'm like, I don't know if you should be dating right now. Anyway, but he like on thing like, send me your top 10 like favorite songs, whatever, because he's a DJ in Vegas. And he like, send me songs and I'll do a live, DJ set to your favorite songs. And he like, not on my live, like I'll do it like just for you. And I'm thinking like, I mean, girl, I guess so. So anyway, he's excited for that. That's fine. We then see, of course, in Vegas, the strip is closed, so he's not able to work, but he's again working from home, doing DJ sets online, as most DJs are doing now, which is a great thing. He brought up how, he's happy to be home because he's able to spend time with his son at home all day. Him and the mom dated, they broke up, but they're very much so co-parenting their son. And as he said, I babysit my son every day while his mom is at work. I don't like the fact that they use the word babysit. I don't think that either parent is ever babysitting. Like, you can't babysit your son. You can babysit your girlfriend's son who's not your son, but you should not be saying that you're babysitting your son. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And again, his daughter, who lives out of state with her mom, he has not seen his daughter in like, he said he sees her like 4 or 5 times a year. He was supposed to get her for like whatever, like spring break or whatever, but because of the package, that now won't happen. And he's sad about that because again, he's used to seeing her like 4 or 5 times a year. And I'm like, so sad. Now in Paris with Miriam, she's 25. They're both, she's 25 and he's 28. Yeah, he's 28, she's 25. Now in Paris, she lives with her parents and her older brother. I love it because my mom cooks for me. I mean, I love my mom cooking too. I also love my space and my freedom and my privacy. Anyway, so she brings up how she typically is like a backstage videographer that records, all kind of things on backstage. She's always editing stuff together for people. But because of the package and there are no more concerts and there are no more gatherings, she ain't working. Okay, she ain't working right now, so she just ain't nothing she can do. Everything's canceled. We do find out in Paris they have to fill out like a questionnaire form explaining why they're going out the house, And if they don't have it filled out, or if it doesn't have the right reasoning for it, they can be arrested if they're stopped by the police. I'm just like, Paris ain't playing. Hey, they ain't playing. And then Paris at 8 p.m., everyone stops whatever they're doing and starts clapping for essential workers. Now, in her part of it, she didn't explain or say anything about wanting to get back with what's his boy name, Patrick. I feel like Patrick needs to, get some business, date somebody in Vegas. Well, after the package goes away, because I don't think Miriam wants to be with you. Because she didn't say she did. Anyway, and that was the whole episode. Sorry it was late. Anyway, I'm done. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to share this video on your social media. And to always follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And until next time, people,